forgot to grab my camera.
Get your camera off the autofocus.
That's what I'm doing. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Gloria. Trying to get my autofocus under control here. Hi, Carla. How is everyone tonight? Well, I guess there's now officially 3 L's and hello. It's going to be one of them nights. I can see it coming. Zoom in already. Oh, what? It's not zooming. Tonight we are going to make some paperclip embellishments and maybe a couple envelope embellishments. I'm not sure, but I know I'm starting with paper clips. I've cut these cards and we're going to turn those into some embellishments and some other things. So something a little different than what I normally do. Okay. We're just going to have to see my little washi tape that's holding my paper in place. I'm making some Halloween cards, maybe some tags. I don't know yet. That's cool. Let's see. Okay. So I have these butterflies. They are from the Digital Collage Club. Printed them out smaller. They're usually like bigger size than that. This is probably one washi that I never use. So I needed this thing, and Popo gave me the idea of washing it down so it wouldn't move because it was driving me crazy. And so yeah, that's what I did. So I'm gonna have some distress ink. I've got my regular distress thing here and my little brush. I got the smaller one out. We've got some little bits of lace, plus I got some over here. Hi, Michelle. Well, Jackie, you better get to working on those challenge projects. I've got some I need to do. I need to make a couple things to get put out in the mail, but I'm slow. We are going to start by inking up the sides of this. I love how smooth the ink goes on with these brushes. But I want these for the next book I'm working on. So it's going to have at least 4 signatures. So I want to do 4 paper clips. Some might be going up horizontal. Some might be going vertical. I just did that totally backwards. Jackie, someone posted yesterday that they got these type of brushes at the Dollar Tree for $1. Hi, Crafty Arena. For $1 each. So, you know, they had this size, I believe, this one, and let me get my glasses out of there before I break. I'm pretty sure they had this little tiny size, but they're in the makeup section. Yeah, so you might watch your Dollar Tree. But I got these for a set of 6 or 5. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. A set of 5 for $6.99 on Amazon. It just puts the ink smooth. Now I don't like them so much for just doing the edges like that, yeah. But to do a coating of ink, it works great. Okay, so we're going to use this dictionary page. And we're going to layer these up. Yeah, it's not bad. Check if you have Amazon or do Amazon at all. Check there because they actually end up being cheaper, especially if you have Prime. That's good. That's a good price too. I don't usually do Wish. I'll do AliExpress, but Wish was doing a lot of shipping fees that were just every little thing had a shipping fee on it. Yeah, it took 6 weeks. That's the other thing. I'm kind of impatient sometimes. My ruler. Just want to tear this paper. This paper is that real silky, filling, thin dictionary page that we all love. So I hope everybody's had a good day. Yeah, I forget I ordered. Well, you know, I forget what I ordered from Johnny or Brooke or Cheryl or Tammy or any of them that sell. And then I'm like, oh, surprise meal. It's so nice. I love it. And then, of course, the Happy Meal I got the other day from Dana. Now, that was a true surprise. I never expected that. Glue. Filled my glue bottles, so I should be in good shape. These came off of Amazon, too. I think there's 10 in them, 10 bottles in them, and it was like next to nothing. We went to Columbus, Ohio yesterday for my husband's doctor's appointment. Yes, that was really sweet of Dana. And I got to go to Tuesday morning, but I was very frugal with what I bought, you can say. I bought 4 packages of napkins and some paper clips, a couple Christmas presents, and some stamp blocks because I didn't have a big stamp block. Tim Hortons. What about Tim Hortons? I love Tuesday morning, and they had a ton of paper, but I didn't need any kind of paper because where that store is going out of business here, I had bought so much paper. Yeah, well, I had a very small budget. So, but I'll show you the napkins because they're gorgeous. There's one. Isn't that beautiful? Hi, Rhonda. I love that butterfly on that. Hold of them all. Oh, I love Tim Hortons. We have a Tim Hortons here. I love this bird nest. And then I've got these little birds. There's no good way to show that one because of the price tag. And then I thought, I'm going to open this one because the way it's made. This one is embossed. It's very textured. I like it. I do a couple bird themed journals. So bird and botanical. That sounds like fun. I have a box that's actually from Tuesday morning. It's probably about 14 inches long, maybe 16, and about 10 inches deep, and about 12 10 or 12 wide, and it's completely stuffed with napkins. Every time I go to Tuesday morning, I always get at least 2 or 3 packages. So it's probably a good thing they aren't actually close to me. It's a 2.5 hour drive there for me. You're going camping, Michelle? Well, that sounds like fun. We used to do that a lot. And then we started getting ailments where you can't lay on the ground, and I can't afford a camper. So actually, the last time we went camping was September 10th, 2001. We came home the day before 9/11 happened. I took my daughter the next day to her first day of 3-year-old preschool. I need some ribbon. Choose some blue. Oh, Rhonda, I would be in so much trouble. Because I love that place. You have a travel trailer. I like to actually sleep out under the stars. But my body won't let me do that anymore. Used to love doing that with my Girl Scout troop. Rhonda, if Tuesday morning was that close to me, I'd probably have to get a new place to live because we'd probably be divorced.
We didn't hear Rusty Bucket where I get something, don't you?
There's a place in Columbus. It's one little shopping plaza over from where Tuesday morning is. And the only reason I know where these two places were is because when Dan had part of his kidney removed and was in the hospital, it was an easy place to go find something to eat in those two little places. And anyway, there's a place called the Rusty Bucket up there. And it's a restaurant pub type place, but they have the best hamburgers I've ever had in my life. And yeah, so he says as long as there's a Rusty Bucket near the Tuesday morning, we wouldn't be divorced, and he could get his loaded nachos and all that good stuff. Because he had to have a test yesterday, and the test took forever. He wasn't allowed to eat, so we left yesterday morning at 6. Finally got out of the hospital from his test at 1 something. And then we had to go. I'm like, we have to go get some food because he's diabetic. I'm diabetic. And we hadn't eaten since the night before. So it was like, yeah, food is a necessity. I've just got this little bag of flowers here. I'm trying to find something else to put on that paper clip. Nothing's catching my eye. So we went into that. Hey, Jamie. Sorry, I just seen you earlier. We went into the Rusty Bucket, and they had nachos on the appetizer meal thing, and we're like, yes, because I don't think we can wait till we get our food. And they were amazing. A little yellow under that. Get a little. I just saw them. Literally just saw them, but I don't know where I put them.
What's that?
Brad's over there. I fill my cart, then ask my husband to help pick. And another way not to buy too much. That wouldn't work with my husband because when we get there, he says, well, go ahead and get it. Go ahead and get it. So I had all this stuff. I had a Halloween stuff, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna get that. And he'll say, well, if you want to get it, and I'm like, there's a difference between a want and a need, so I'll go with the need. I needed paper clips. Yes, he is, Carla. He is definitely a keeper. Him and I were married 24 years on September 10th. So that is pretty commendable, I think, in this day and age. You go the next week and get what you left behind. That's a good idea, too. Ooh, Caesar salad. We had sandwiches. I was so tired. The driving and the traveling just wears me out anymore. I can't do it like I used to. Okay, so now I just read all that and forgot to do the back of the paper clip because that's what I get for talking and not paying attention. I'm going to use a word here. I love sandwiches. I'd be content with a sandwich every day and a bowl of soup if it's real cold outside. But it's not the best for you. Okay, we're going to put this word on there after we ink up the edges. Thank you, Michelle. No, I'm not using the giant ones on this one. They're not the giant. They're called jumbos. Ooh, a cup of noodles. Yum. I have to be careful with how many carbs you eat now. So diabetes is not a fun disease for sure. Okay, we have scrap paper. I'm going to cut off a little piece of the scrap paper to put my paper clip over. Have a minute. I do. I have a whole bag of the paper clips, the jumbo ones. I just don't use them a lot. You're talking like this size, Gloria. I don't use them a lot. I use them more for holding my books closed than anything. This is my paper clip, my regular paper clips that I use. So I'm just going to put that over here. This is going to glue onto the back of the paper clip. Yeah, I have red and black ones. So I'm just adding art glitter glue to the back of this. Make sure I get it off of that side of the paper clip. And then I'm going to put it down here like this. Get me out one of my bone folders here. And just burnish that down so that the art glitter glue has a good hold of it. And then after it dries, you can just stick it on a page. We'll just use this for a page. It'll just slide right onto your page. Oh, I love my paper crafts. I love, love, love it. So there's one. Let's do this one as a vertical clip. Anybody else do that? I hide my stuff. I have it in my hand and hide it from myself. And 2 seconds later, I need to cut another one because I don't know what I did with it. I like protein. I don't know. When you're diabetic, it's like you crave sugar. You always want more. Gloria, I'm always game. If you have something you want to get rid of, send me a message. I'll look at it. And if it's something I would be interested in it, maybe I buy it from you. I love paper crafting. It's just what I enjoy. So we're going to make this one go up and down instead of side to side. It just, I didn't craft it all yesterday because we were out of town. And when I got home, I was exhausted. So, yeah. Today, I'm like, I got to craft. You can do these as hidden ones, and we may make a couple of those too, where you won't see the paper clip at all. I like painting too. I love painting, but I think I'm better at making journals than I am at painting. I don't know. Some people say I'm good at both. So. I just don't like the mess that the painting causes me. Okay. So we got the clip on the back. Now let's find something to decorate it with. I've got a box of scraps over here, so that's why I keep turning. It's not everything will fit on my desk. That's not the right scrap. There we go. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Carla. Let's see. Let's put the glue down. Yeah. I like to send things out to people too. It's just fun to create. I moved my camera the other day and I just can't seem to get it to where I like it again. The picture looks off to me. Oh, well, yeah, I liked it too. She just needed a break. It's a lot. I'm thinking about trying to arrange a swap for November, but I haven't figured out for sure what I want to do. 4 more subbies. If anybody in this chat is not subscribed to Deb's Crafting Room, will you please help her out and get her to 1,000? She's really trying to get to 1,000, and Deb is a super, super sweet lady. She's very supportive too. Okay, so that's going to be our background. This is a piece of that vintage lace that Dana sent me. I'm just using art glitter glue. My sewing machine's right in front of me, but I don't think I want to try to sew with paper clip already embedded in the paper. I like my machine too much to destroy it. Right, I know. If I could sub again, I would sub to her again, but it won't let you sub twice, unfortunately. I would love to see her hit 1,000. Okay, let's get some pearls. Michelle's already subbed. Carla subbed, and I'm subbed. I've made it to 670, which is like, woo, yay, I'm happy. Got this little string of flat back pearls. Thank you, Gloria. Put these flat back pearls right across the top of the lace. Thanks, Jamie. Sorry, concentrating. Because you have to hold those down a minute with the flat back onto the art glitter glue. Chat's going fast. I can't keep up. That would be awesome. If I get to 700, I'll be doing another giveaway. Not sure yet what I'm going to give away, but I will be having one. Yes, Gloria does. She supports her people. Love it. Y'all know me. I don't usually call out for people to sub each other, but when someone's that close, I think it's nice. Help each other out. Wrong drawer. Oh, Carla, that would be fun. That would be fun. But you know, you can contact me anytime. We can just always hang out on the computer. We don't have to go live where everybody else sees us, which would be fun too. All right, I want a bow on the bottom of this. Don't know how it's going to work, but we're going to try it. It says she has 1,000 now. Yay, Deb! I hit 1,000. It definitely will be a giveaway. I'm trading to get to 4,000 view now. You've got 1,000. You need to have 4,000 views. 4,000 views? I don't know. I don't get into that much. I just know that at 1,000, if I want to go live by my phone, I can go live by my phone. I'm not monetized, so maybe someday, but not yet. Okay, my bow's turning out a little cockeyed here, but that's all right. We'll just keep working with it. Gloria does amazing hauls, live hauls. She finds some of the best stuff. Jamie, she's my bud, and so is Miss Rhonda. Yay, Deb. Happy for you. Okay. This is not making me happy. My husband's laughing at me. Get the editor or the producer to stay in his chair and be quiet. Let's try this. Oh, yeah, that's better. There we go. Okay, now I need a little bit of glue behind it. closed itself off. Okay. Why do I always bury things, y'all? Yes, some really good deals watching Gloria's lives. I'd probably get more if I lived near one of the stores, but we don't have Kirkland's and we don't have Tuesday Morning. Or have a hard time due to your medical conditions to do more frequent videos. They get you the views. Yes, lives do help you get your views, that's for sure. Okay. I think that looks super cute. Now, let's see. What do we want to put on there for a word? I went to find butterflies in my butterfly stash, and I had used them all, so I had to cut out butterflies. Someday I'll have a scan and cut or something so I don't have to fussy cut so much. I say someday. Oh, you know what would be cute on here? Let's see if I have one. Gloria, you do good. You're very helpful by showing all the things that you find in all your deals. This is my stamp collection. I think a little stamp would be on there. I just don't know which one I want to use. Yeah, we love you too. I love everybody that comes to my channel. I think it's wonderful how people support each other. I didn't even pull my Halloween out this year. I just wasn't feeling the Halloween. I'm going to get ready to start doing Christmas, though. I know there's a stamp in here that I want, but I don't know where I did with it. Thank you. I have to go now. I went to get to my local Dollar Tree just now. They didn't have the brushes, but I bought a few things, paying attention. Did me? Oh, that's not fun. That's not fun at all. Yeah, let's see what's up here. The only butterflies I had was the big ones or these little. Oh, she'll be cute on there. Paint a Halloween canvas. That'd be cool. I don't know. Just wasn't feeling Halloween this year. I have a friend at work who's pregnant, and she wants me to help her do decorations and stuff for her baby shower. And something to put behind it. Doesn't know what she's having yet, so I'm kind of antsy that we're going to be using. It's her first baby. Let's see, a piece of dictionary page. Where'd that go? My biggest fear, I'm going to slip and knock over all these paper clips. Wouldn't that be fun? Not really. Just something to give this a little whiter background. Yeah, just 1 second and I'll show you. I made one the other night on a couple weeks ago on a live. I still have yet to get it finished though. Just too much trying to get stuff put in my Etsy store because of the holiday season coming up. And if people want it, you know, you want it in your store, shop, whatever you want to call that thing. And what did I miss? Jackie, I'm glad you got that taken care of. That's no fun when that happens. Okay. And this needs ink. When you don't get your change to register, that just doesn't get things right. I know. I work as a cashier, and some of the other cashiers drive me crazy because worked as cashier. I'm not now, but they drive me crazy because they don't pay attention to what they're doing. All right, there's that. That one is so me. Let me hold it up for you. The camera guys here because it's not wanting to focus. Isn't that pretty? Turn you out and focus back. Is this what you're talking about, Rhonda? Is this book? I don't know if I have room to show it tonight. It is made out of multiple file folders. And then they're glued together in the vellum. That's my style too, Gloria. My stamps. This is all K & Company paper in the background. See, I've used a lot of it. I got spaces that I could fill up again. I just haven't done any fussy cutting for several weeks now. You can hold my business cards in there. Little time cards. Thank you, Crafty Irina. And then on the back, and then in here, we have the big flashcards, because each one where the folder goes together is a big old pocket. And then, whoops, dropping things. I haven't got nothing in it yet. And this one's full of, well, not full, but it has all my little tickets that I can stamp on. Yeah, it would take quite a few for the stickers. I have another one started. I just have to do the vellum pieces in it. And then this would actually be the giveaway when I do my giveaway at 700, this and some embellishments. I'm not sure yet. They're so easy to do though. Yes, because you always have something too big to fit into the little stash. But these just, they hold so much. And I love them. I kept seeing all these embellishment books that people were doing. And I'm like, but it's not big enough. I want something bigger. So that's what I did. Maybe I'll make a couple and stick them in my Etsy store after I get it filled with journals. So, okay, so there's 2 of my paper clips of the 4 that I need to get done. Hi, Dawn. Haven't seen you forever. I'm going to ink the edges first on this one. Yes, they're so much fun. You have everything at your fingertips. You're not digging through boxes. You're able to grab it and keep crafting. I think the first person I seen was Gail Augustinelli made one, but hers was a smaller book size. And I thought, just something bigger. Okay, so this one goes to the right, and so this one I want to go to the left. That would be cool, Gloria. That would be really cool. And I don't worry about exactly how the back looks on my paper clips because, you know, you're not going to see, you're going to see the side of the paper clip on the other side, but not where I glued it in. Yeah, it'd be cool. Have you showed it on your channel? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 folders. I just get the packet, the Dollar Tree, and I think it has 12 folders in it. And I use those because I mean, once you put the cardstock and stuff over them, it makes them even stronger. And then I went to the, if anybody has one near them, it's called Harbor Freight. I went there, and this is in the automotive section. It's magnetized on the bottom, and I got it to throw all my little pens on and stuff on the table because I was tired of picking them up. It just sits back here, so I can throw my pens and stuff in them. Okay, Gloria. I'll have to watch more carefully next time. I was watching the other night, but I was so tired that I couldn't chat. Yes, the store smells horrible, but I like the little magnetic dish that you can buy because, I don't know, once you step on a safety pin or you're ready for something that will hold those things in place. Covered up my bone folder. Yes, they have some good craft storage. Like these. I'll dig it out. Like these things. They came in a 3-pack. Just label them up. They seal good. They've got compartments under there. This is the paper clips I got at Tuesday morning yesterday. Hearts. And these are bigger rounded ones. And get it out of there. The smaller hearts. Oh, I've done that too. Made me so mad. And it was sore for days. Okay, so now let's see. What do we want to put on this one? I better close that up or I'm going to have to do it again. Yeah, they were cute. That was weird, though, because in the crafting aisle, they had those for $1.99. And in the like stationery where they have the little journals and stuff, they were $2.49. I'm like, how do you have the same item at 2 different prices? That just doesn't seem kosher to me. Definitely get your attention when you do that. Dictionary page. Let's see what color. Oh, got a piece of piano roll paper here. My friend Becca sent this to me. I do have a piano roll to use, but I haven't opened it yet. They did not have any of the doggy ones left. I do have some dog bones, which I think are super cute. Oh, cool. Thank you, Crafty Irina. That would be awesome. Can everybody else hear? Like, I didn't turn anything off or anything. I've been hoarding the paper that you sent me, Crafty Irina, the paper I ordered from Daisy, and you sent some stuff out. It's like, oh, I love that paper. It's so awesome. Okay, good. Good to know. Always scares me when someone says they can't hear or they can't see me or it's blurry. If it gets blurry, please tell me. It's probably nothing I can do for it because of my internet, but I do the best I can. So the piano roll is going in the background. Looks like this word. I don't want a large piece of paper. I just love the layers. The layers are okay, Jackie. She is doing good. She's really busy because she has all art classes this year. She doesn't have any like core classes. It's all the final stages of her degrees. And yes, it's 2 degrees. 2 bachelor's degrees, one in graphic design and advertising, and one in studio art. But she seems to be doing really well. She has her job back. She works Tuesdays and Thursdays down there. And after her longest 2 days of class, and she has to work afterwards, but she chose it that way. Crafty, right? Says, Kat, I'll support your giveaway. I'll put together a box of goodies for a second winner if you wish. Yes, the one you're talking about, Irina, I think that would be awesome. I would really appreciate it. That makes me, I don't know, I feel like I've got to the craft community because Crafty Irina is on my channel. It's like, ah! She's one of the first people I ever watched do a junk journal, and it was the altered book kind, and I was like, oh, I got to try this. So yes, that would be fantastic. Okay, I'll get myself back into my thoughts here. If there was a different message, then I'm not seeing it. I just can't believe how many people I have come across. Let's see. Okay. I don't know if Crafty Irina can't hear me. Okay, let's see. Another layer of this. Can anybody else hear me? Hold on a minute. I don't think I'm on mute. Oh, I can't type. Okay. Get myself back. I don't want to cover the little holes because that is okay. Oh, hi, Lauren. Hi. Lauren, we are like maybe 6 weeks away from having Michael's. Isn't that going to be fun? Dean says, oh, yay. Too funny. Let's need some ribbon. I know, I can't wait either. I love the what is that thing blinking like that? Is it flashing for y'all? Yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know. Going nuts. So, okay, let me see if I can find my camera thing. See if something's going on. Okay, let's try that. See if that helps. If it makes it worse, then we'll know what. Technical difficulties today. Okay. I don't know why. That's too dull. I'm just going to ink up this butterfly. Put it back there. Because like I said, this is going to be a botanical and butterfly type journal. Florals. You know me, whatever I can find. Okay. And let's use a different color pearl. Some pink. Oh, we have some little enamel dots. I love adding different things. I don't ever want anything to look exactly alike. It's all got to be unique. At least that's my motto. Go in and hit the framing counter. Have them quote you on some artwork. They use those to send out postcards with several in-store coupons. You will get them monthly. Oh, at Michael's? Okay. I can do that. We had frame done on my daughter, did a squirrel, a pen and ink squirrel picture for my dad for Christmas one year. And we went in there, and oh my goodness, it was at Pat Catan's, yeah. Which is owned by Michaels, or was owned by Michaels. They're closing them all now, but it was so expensive. As I told her, I said it's a one of a kind, and it's the only one your grandpa's ever going to have that you made. Okay, make sure that didn't glue shut. But she said from now on she would do the framing herself, because now she knows how to do it from being in school. Hi, Rosa. We are making some paper clips to go into my next journal that I'm going to be starting. And I need to show y'all my other journal because I finished it and I need an opinion. I did. Okay, need more ink on there. Yeah, it is. His face when she gave it to him was priceless. It's still hanging on the wall, even though he's gone. It's still hanging over there on the wall because nobody can think about taking it down yet. So my brother's getting to enjoy it now. She worked so hard on it. She has a second one. The first one she did was in an art show at school, so she couldn't give him that one. So she made him a special one for himself because he loved his squirrels. Loved them. Squirrels and birds. Rhonda, my opinion is your journal is beautiful. I love it. I love the blending brush on. Love them. I have 5 of them. I like the fatter ones, the bigger round ones, better than I do this one. It's real small, but this is good for whatever it's called. Tiny spaces. My words, they weren't coming. Oh, thank you, Irina. So let's do this one real quick, and then I'll show you a flip through of the last journal I made, because it might be my favorite. The little ones, they seem to leave like, well, I'll just show you. Done. I'll use this one. And when you go to blend it out, it doesn't seem to like blend as smoothly to me. All right, I have a piece of fabric on my desk somewhere. Anybody see it? Anybody? The life of a crafter. You're always looking for something that you have lost. Seriously, I had a piece of fabric on my desk, but I don't know where it went. So we will take the piece from here. Now I've lost some scissors. That is better. Of course it is. It gives you more room to apply the you lost 2 papers. Oh, I lose so much stuff. It's just unreal. Unreal. I just want to add some fabric to this one, just for some different kind of texture. And this is not paper clipped on, so we are going to sew this real quick. I'm just going to reach across, y'all. You still can't find them. Oops. Because I moved my sewing machine from behind me to in front of me. It's just a matter of getting to my little presser foot because it's wanting to lay on the side. There we go. And I'm doing it left-footed. Hope that wasn't too loud, y'all. I love my sewing. It's white thread, but you can see the stitches. Chunky Monkey journals. Yeah, I make a lot of Chunky Monkey journals. They are too funny. I can start out to go nice and normal, and next thing you know, they are stuffed so full that they are groaning at the seams. Holding that butterfly down because it's partially on fabric. Okay, I'm glad it wasn't too loud. Let's add this little piece of lace right there. Wow, we have the machine on. Y'all would have laughed at me the other night. I scared myself half to death. I turned my head just a tiny bit, and the little thing that you tighten the needle with hit my finger, and I thought it was the too close to the needle, and I thought, oh no, it's going to my finger, and I screamed. I don't want nowhere near it. I'm just a little loony. All right, let's move that. Now, isn't that cute? Go straight. Well, and the mixer beating of cake batter is the best sound. Oh yeah, yeah. You can't go wrong with cake batter, can you? You need another piece of scrap paper. I forgot which way this needs to go. Well, that's not scrap paper. That's a butterfly. Here we go. This will work. Got my glue on there. A lot of people use hot glue for this, but art glitter glue works just fine. All right, Jamie. I haven't found anything but tulle. And the tulle will stick. It just, I get tired of waiting, so I use Fabri-Tac. The art glitter won't hold. Yes, art glitter glue is like Gorilla Glue. Good for everything. Okay. So now we have my 4 paper clips for my 4 signatures in my next journal. So let me clean this mess up a little bit. No matter how many times I tell myself I need to clean up, every time I end up with a box full of scraps. Every time. And they're always in the way. This I use only for fabrics. It's a clearance find. Okay. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so I completely finished. It is stuff backwards to y'all. I don't know what I did to my camera, but it's kind of crazy. I used a piece of lace for the closure. It's not backwards. Okay. And I just tucked the lace. It is loose. It can be taken off. It's just kind of in underneath the signature threads so that you don't lose it. First page. This one's going up on Etsy tomorrow night. I love the sewing. It's got fabric pieces. And then there's this paper clip. It's a double-sided flip tag that I just paper clipped on. Hummingbird lace. Where? This, I don't know what it's called. I just know it's lace. I don't know if that helps you or not. Hemming lace. Hummingbird lace. Don't mind me. I'm just a local idiot. I can't read. Okay, let's try this again. Anyway, there's a paper clip. This is vintage wallpaper that my friend sent me. And I just sewed it in. There's a little piece of fabric, which you can use as a little tiny tuck space. It's a new name for it. Yeah. It will slide something tiny, like a tag or a ticket will slide in there. Hi, Barnyard Chicken. And then this is sewn together to make a pocket. And I just used some of the, hi, Shirls. The different pieces of paper cutoffs and made a journaling tag because you can write over all that and write over that. This is vintage ledger paper. This I left for somebody to decorate if they wanted to. It's just a dictionary page pocket that I paper clipped on. Music paper. Lots of space to write. This will flip out. You can add whatever to it. Glue whatever you want to it. This is a vintage piano roll paper that's sewn on. And the scrapbook paper is all K and Company. .com. And it's all tea stain paper. We have a library card, and then I made a tag, which I love the way that tag turned out. Just simple, but some more of that vintage piano roll. And there's 5 signatures in here, 160 pages, fronts and backs. More of that, and then this is a fold over. You just write in it, and it's holding the flip out down. Thank you. My question to you all is, should I put something or leave the inside cover blank with just the paper? I can't decide. There's a little envelope. I do need to put some little note cards in there. I forgot those. But that will take all of 5 minutes. You like it blank? Okay. I did, and then I thought, well, I'm so used to putting something there. This is just a piece of a cutout of a postcard. I sewed it on, and it is a pocket. You can tuck something up there if you want. More music paper. Some vintage lace sewn onto the side of this one. Butterfly on it. And then this is a magnetic envelope. And it holds this. You can flip it over to right. And it's music paper there. And then this is a piece of that little booklet that was in the paper that Dana sent me. And I just sewed this on here because it has the, what's it called, where you can, it transfers it when you write on it. Can't think what that word is. And then it just slips in there, and then it holds that shut. Carbon paper. Yes, thank you, Dawn. And another little tag I made. This is vintage wallpaper I got from Johnny. And there's some there too. And a vintage stamp. This is a piece of paper from Antique Papery. Just, you can write on the back of it. The bottom of one of the ledger papers with a couple tags in it. The journaling cards. There's some fabric. This is the fabric I was actually looking for. It was a piece of that. This book is only 5 by 7, so it's a different size for me than what I normally do. Love this paper. Zigzag fold. And then this is a little miniature library card. This fits in that little tuck spot. I've got to get busy tea staining some paper. Some music or piano roll. Pocket here. Just writing paper. And then a tag I made. Yeah, I will find it eventually, Dawn. It's on this desk somewhere. More of that vintage lace. And this is a double little pocket. This, I can't remember where I got this from. Either Graphics Fairy or Digital Collage. Another envelope. And they're all lined. They're double paper, sided paper. Yes. Piano paper is awesome. I'm thinking about ordering me another piece. And then this is a vintage postal stamp from 1936. Okay, Jackie. Oh, I'm sorry. And then just an extra piece of journaling paper. And I got these little, started to call them clothespins. Paper clips from AliExpress. Yeah, I love postage. And this is another little pocket. So you can put something small up in there. This was a ruffle I made. If she has an Android, it may be doing the same thing mine was doing. I have to clear all my history off of Google, or I just see black videos once my phone gets so full. Receipt. And then these are some copies of some ice coupons. I love this paper. This fabric pocket. It's got this replica of a vintage check, which is so pretty. And then this is a journaling card I made with some vintage lace down the side. This is muslin that the laughter is on. just trying to make each journal unique, if that makes sense. Another little envelope. But also leaving space for people to add their own embellishments to it. Thank you. And this K and Company paper is like my favorite paper pad. This is a paper little telegram from Tsunami Rose. I use a lot of her printables. Another. I used the if you saw the video where Dana sent me stuff, it was the templates for the envelopes. I used the smallest one. No, I don't have any problem sewing with paper on my machine. I know I do know people who have singers. I have had trouble with it, but I have a brother and I haven't had any issues other than when I forget that the bobbin's empty and try to sew. Little raffle ticket. Oh, payment receipt. And another replica of another vintage check. And then this is a receipt from a copy of a receipt from a hotel restaurant. And then my little stamp in the corner. Oh, okay, Jackie. So I absolutely love the way it turned out. But I couldn't decide whether to put something else there or let them, whoever buys it, to do it themselves. But it will be in my Etsy store, hopefully by tomorrow night. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Jeannie. I was on StreamYards on private video with Jamie. We were hanging out, and I did 95% of this journal in one day. Hi, Bima. So I just love how it turned out. All right, back to actual crafting. So we got our 3 of those done. I need to do 3 or 4 journaling cards. Thank you, thank you. I have a paper pad here somewhere. So this is the paper pad that journal was made from. It was fun. It was a fun crafting time. Find the paper I want to use. Have blues and pinks in it. And of course, butterflies, and this has butterflies in it. So, my cutter. And I'm going to make, get it unlocked. I'm going to make my journaling tags about 4 by 6 because I want them big enough that you have space on one side to put a picture if you want. I have a brother, both a singer, Kim's brother, and have no trouble sewing on paper. I love paper piecing to quilt, so I use for sewing on paper. Oh, thank you, Gloria. I appreciate that. Okay, so we'll cut this at 4. Give me 6 cards that I can turn into journaling cards. I was very hesitant to get a sewing machine, and this one was actually gifted to me by an anonymous person last year in December. And they couldn't have given me a better gift because it was just amazing. So, whoa. Sorry.
Hey, I'm your mom.
My dog had a seizure earlier tonight, and so now she's kind of still recovering. A Secret Santa, yes. It was such a blessing. I'm rounding all of my corners on these two. This is an old Creative Memories corner rounder. It's my favorite. I'm going to ink up my edges. Yeah, she's 7, almost 8 years old, and she'll be 8 in October. And she's actually Ashley's dog, but she has had seizures for several years. Yes, brother is a good sewing machine. Oh, I missed a corner. How I did that. Okay. I don't know what time it is. So my next journal is going to be probably another 5x7 because I really enjoyed that size. It was easy to handle, and it was just a lot of fun. I know I probably sound like a weirdo when I say it's a lot of fun to create with paper, but it is so fun. Let's see. We're going to layer up some on these too, just because that's what I do. I hadn't used, up until December, I hadn't used a sewing machine in probably 30 years. Thank you, Rhonda. I was intimidated by them because of a home economics teacher in junior high school who was not the nicest teacher. She couldn't find anything good that anybody did. She had to find their faults and everything. And she got to the point where she told me not to touch the machine. So kind of makes you think you can't do something when somebody treats you that way. But now I sew all the time. I even hemmed 4 pairs of pants for Ashley before she went back to school. I made a bag for one of the journals that I sold. I still have the video loaded up. It was a sunflower themed wedding journal. I made a bag for it to go on, and yeah, I do too. She was fine in cooking class. It was just sewing class. I'd love to learn to make journals like her, but I'm not good yet. I make journals from time to time, but not like Kat. It takes a lot. I mean, it's just practice. It really is just a lot of practice. Because I didn't start out making them this way either. Ooh. I haven't been over there for a while. There's a flea market, not flea market, a thrift store in Marietta that I found online yesterday that I'm going to have to check out. It's on Front Street, but I can't remember the name of it right now. Yes, there's a lot of talented people on YouTube that make journals. And I watch a lot of them because it gives you a different insight on how to make a journal. Let's see if I can find that for you, Lauren. You may have been there. It is called The Trading Post. Can you see that? In Marietta. It opens at 9 a.m. on Thursday. For everybody. A lot of my there's money at Junk Journal Shop if you're not subscribed, because she is awesome. Oh my goodness. I read that and I thought you said your brother fell out. And I'm like, what? I had to read that twice. Yeah, I like the tea. Well, you can get the tea stain pretty dark if you try. That's what when I read fast, I overread everything, and I'm like, what? Wait a minute, what did I just see? Let's see, we got a little piece of this fabric left. Let's glue that down. We laugh in my family because when my mama was alive, she called us one night in the middle of the night, and when I'm asleep, I'm asleep. I don't wake easily, especially if I'm exhausted. And the phone rang, and my husband handed me the phone, and I don't know what he said, but my mom spoke to me, and I said, oh, okay, that's nice. Didn't even back the phone, and then had to wait, give me that back. Because she called and said, I fell, I hurt my back, the ambulance is on the way, and all I tell her is, okay, that's nice. Hung up the phone. Like, oops, don't call Kat in a crisis, because if she's asleep, she's not waking up. Yeah. Or I will add a bit of Tim Holtz's whatever it's called, vintage photo to my tea dyeing. I'm just adding some words over this because, again, it's just my layering. And on this side, I think we'll add some lace. Just trying to keep from having a bunch of scraps left over because it's all usable. Some more of that hummingbird lace. I've got a little piece. Oh, I had a little piece of vellum here. We'll use this little piece of lace. When I made my daughter's my first junk journal was my daughter's. And I had no idea how to sew a signature in. So I've done complete conversations when I'm asleep. I've walked, used to sleepwalk. I ended up in the bean patch, my dad's bean patch one night, and have no idea to this day how I got there, but I woke up and I was like, how I got past my mom and dad, I'll never know. My dad heard everything. Everything. That's something flat to put on there. I'm just digging for a bag of lace. Or a box of lace. This is one of my boxes of goodies. I think I have some little bits and pieces. There's some blue. If I used my scraps and nothing else, I could work for probably 3 months and still have scraps left over. Oh, yeah. I got to stop buying completely. Just focus on what I already have. Don't choke to death over there, Dan. I want to start Christmas, but at the same time, I just want to keep doing my normal vintagey, shabby, chic looking type of things. This bottle, when it's empty, is we were talking about Tuesday morning earlier. I went there and I didn't buy a whole lot compared to what I would normally buy. I only spent $60 there. And part of that was 25 of it was craft supplies or Christmas presents. And 10 of it was cashews for Dan. So
7.
I got napkins, which is one of my favorite things. Next Thursday, that's probably what we'll do is play with napkins. I've never done stamps of life. I have a lot of stamps, and they're just not where I see them all the time, so I haven't used them a lot. I'm still in the process of organizing those. I got the sheets to put them on because I like to be able to, like with my ephemera book, I like to be able to go through something, see what I want, take it out, use it, put it back. Thank you. I don't know where I got it at. I thought it worked well with those journaling cards. I think we will put some sewing around the corners of them. I may have to do that off screen because I need to rethread my machine. Yeah. Let's see how white looks. Let's just see how the white looks. I love having it on my desk where it's just right there in front of me. I'm sorry you have to look at my arm. I do multiple stitches on my things too. Uh-oh. What just happened there? My machine came unthreaded. Yeah, that's going to be a later project. That's my first mess up in a long time.
Yeah, just because your spool's off to the side instead of behind.
Yeah, I need to pull the machine forward, but it'll be all right. It is fixable. But that's going to be off camera because that's going to take me a while. Washi tape stuck to my fingers. Okay. What time is it? Because I have to work tomorrow and it is 10 o'clock. Ugh. Fun thing, these job things that people have to do. Fun, fun, fun. Are we still with me? Got a piece of tea stained. Just need the bottom part. Well, that didn't work, did it? Yay, Rhonda! We are going to cover the back of this so you can write on it more easily. Adulting and the worst four-letter word. Work. Yes. Someday I won't have to. But for now. So we need to go back in time to where you could retire when you were 50. But no, my retirement age is 70 something. Not fair. You're working until you're 70 when you're supposed to enjoy things. Because when you're young, you're raising kids or going to school, and then you're trying to get a career, and it's just, when are you supposed to enjoy life? I always was born in the wrong era. I should have been born when mothers stayed home and took care of their families. Then I would have more time. I do watch a lot of videos when I'm at work, though. I was watching Natasha from Journey Crafting today, her live. She's a fun one to watch. Her and Amy from Hags Hollow. But they'd like to come into my office, so I have to keep it low, and sometimes I can't hear, so. But you have to adult. Okay, so I think that'll be a nice journaling card. Get it right side up. Let's take a piece of this trim and go right down the edge. It's super quiet in here. Sometimes the simplest things make the prettiest cards. Chasing a mosquito. Okay. Don't let it bite you. Oh. I just don't know what else I want to do. Because I just think it's so pretty because then you can put a picture right there. Oh, yeah. It was so hot here today and humid. I mean, not as hot as Texas. I will say it's not as hot as Texas, but dang, it was hot. I think those will be cute in a book. And then this one, once I fix it. I need one more for the 4 signatures. You miss hot weather. It's cold, wet, and rainy. Where are you at? Minnesota? Is that where you're at? I get so confused as to where people are because there's so many people all over the country. Minnesota. Okay. See, I love the cool and that type of weather. I'm not much of a hot weather person. It has been nicer though this year at work because they took a wall down in between the deli, bakery, and produce room. And when they did that, it let air from the floor come into the back room. And so in turn, my office has stayed cooler. So now I'm like, I hope they forget to come and put the new wall back up. Yeah, I've heard that before too. I've heard that before. Well, that was not a very good holding on. Gonna make this one coffee back or tea stain paper. Not that I don't like the blue. I just want something lighter that someone can write on. Yeah. I've never been to Texas. I've been farthest south I've been is Florida, and you could not pay me enough to live in Florida. Not even enough. At that hot and humid, it gets too hot and humid here in West Virginia, and it's worse in Florida. I'd be like, oh, I'm dying. I would never leave the air conditioning. Be sitting right on the vents. Are you going back to Texas? Is that where you were originally from? Yeah, I think there's just humidity everywhere except for the desert Southwest. West Texas, maybe. Oh, yeah, that's cool. I always say I want to go to Alaska to live, but I would probably miss West Virginia because I was born and raised here. Thank you. It's home for 50 years. Been on the same farm for 50 years. Yeah, I know it is, but it's still been, I've wanted to live there, Gloria, since I was in kindergarten. I went to school with a little girl who was born in Alaska, and her family moved back here to be with her grandparents as they got older, and she brought in a slideshow one day for show and tell. And this is how good my memory is of it. I can still see the slides she showed of looking at the mountains and the snow and standing out in the snow in shorts as the snow was melting around them in the late spring. And I often wonder, I haven't seen her in years, if she went back there or not. Yeah. They'll probably never take me to Alaska because they'll be afraid I would never come home.
I would be afraid to freeze to death. Not that far.
It's I'm not gonna freeze to death in Alaska, Dan. Oh, that's cool. Dan says I'd freeze to death in Alaska because I'm not cutting firewood. So I would not freeze. Don't want to cover that butterfly, so I need to make this shorter. They were there when it became a state. That's cool. One of the guys I work with, his family has friends up there, so they go up. Usually the boys take turns every summer who's going. This year they both went. And I told him, I pick on him all the time because he's a young kid. I said, the least you could do is take a jar and bring me back a jar of Alaskan air. He just laughs at me. I said, make sure it's good and cold and crisp. He thinks I'm crazy. It's like my dream location, Joey. He's like, you're crazy. They went salmon fishing. Because I can bring you back a piece of salmon. Oh, yeah, I would love to see the Northern Lights. I said, no, I don't like salmon, so you can keep the salmon. He goes, but that's the staple food in Alaska. And I said, well, I just have to find a different staple because I don't like salmon. It's too fishy. Maybe I'd like fresh Alaskan salmon, but this stuff that we get here. I like, my favorite fish is fresh tuna. But I don't want no tuna in a can. Nope, nope, nope. It's just nasty. All right, good night, Lauren. Thanks for coming. I've had bear before. My brother went bear hunting in Canada many, many years ago. It's definitely an acquired taste. And I just love this trim so much. I'm going to put it on this one too. Okay. My dog would like that. As long as there was nothing in it that was gluten. She loves sushi. The only kind of like Japanese food, she's not a fan of wasabi. She says it's just mouth burning, no flavor. Okay. And I had flounder at the beach one year and it was really good. But I'm just leery of all seafood being allergic to shrimp that I buy anywhere that's been cooked that it might have been contained with shrimp. Yeah, I've never tasted wasabi. I probably never would, but put this back away. Oh, I love avocado. Have you ever had deep fried avocado put into a tempura batter? Oh, they have it at the Cheesecake Factory. And it's so, so good. Yeah, it is horseradish. All right, so there's my 4 journaling cards. I'm gonna fix these and I'll sew around the edges on all of them after I re-thread my machine. Next week we'll work on some napkins with these new napkins I got. I don't know, I may pop on live again before next Thursday. It's so much easier for me to do a live than upload a video. It takes forever. It's in a Carly, you have to order, it's a appetizer, and it's like tempura vegetables, but they have avocado in it. I can't remember what else was in it, but the avocado pieces just melt in your mouth. So we came home and made our own. We took the avocado and sliced it into like 8 or 9 little wedges, and then rolled them in the tempura batter and deep fried them with some different herbs and seasonings on them in it. And oh, just melts in your mouth. I love it. Of course, I love pretty much anything with avocado. Yeah, tempura vegetables are really good. Any kind of, if you deep fry something, it's good. We tried the avocado fries. We tried making them, or wedges. We tried making them in the oven, but they didn't get as crispy. But they were still good. They just weren't as crispy as normal. You can tell I've been playing with inks and glues. But I'm going to jump off here and get ready to go to work with myself tomorrow. And I will see you all in next week. I might try to go live next Tuesday evening because I'm off on Wednesdays, so I don't have to jump off so early to go to bed. Unless Dan's watching one of his shows, because I hate to keep making him miss his shows because I just record them. He's too good to me. So anyway, you all have a great night. Let me get to where I can get my mouse. And I'm going to, I don't think Rhonda can hear me, so. Oh, yeah, that's not even typing where it's supposed to be. Guess I was getting ready to say good night to the internet. Oh my goodness. I appreciate all of your all support. Have a great night. Bye.